So, as I said in the beginning, I started my master's in animation this year in Brussels. Right now, I'm in the process of my first animated shorts. Like this one right here is Late Night Sandwich, which will introduce my character Young Sandwich into animation. What really struck me with this is just the insane amount of work you have to put in just like animating a very short clip like this one, for example, is only 30 seconds, but from the concept to storyboarding to character design to animatics to the actual animation is just a very lengthy and very intense process. And I think it's weird how our school isn't really focusing more on the teamwork aspect, just working together in general. And this is actually my next point, is that art school in my point of view is still very much a school in the classical sense, meaning it's focused on individual and academic success. And I don't necessarily think this translates well in animation or just an artistic process in general. And I even mean it goes so far, I mean focus on being individual, that it kind of formed my own personal artistic identity, which made me very reliable on social media. I mean, if I don't get enough likes on something, I'm pretty sure I just made something crap. And it's so weird how I need this validation from social media because it's a very superficial satisfaction. And I kind of sense that my own ego has begun to stand in the way of my own personal happiness in a way. So that's what I kind of want to change right now. Like, instead of just doing something very personal, I want to become part of a bigger picture and just working together with people and inspiring people, vice versa. And this is actually something I really began to notice once I started making music for my first real short movie, which will come out in the end of this school year. And so I started making music together with a very good friend of mine, and all of a sudden I felt this boost in creativity, and I gained new insights into my own work, because when you work with different people, it brings different aspects to the table. And that's just something I'm trying to say, is just don't keep it to yourself. I mean, it's better to share your knowledge and make something good together, which benefits everybody. And this is kind of philosophy I'm willing to take into my new studio. Well, hopefully, once I finish my studies, I can start my own animation studio. And so, this philosophy will be very important for me to kind of pass it on to younger generations and provide an alternative to classic art schooling the way it's happening right now. So my idea would be like for professionals to give workshops after hours to help young people work together, and not just in animation but just in a broad variety of creative processes. But like specific, what I would love to do is just let the kids create a plot and character and make them the star of an animation movie. I mean, this is like an example I found online, which are kids' drawings who are made into real artistic paintings, which they look very scary. I have to be honest; they look very unsettling. Although that's not the point. What I'm trying to show with this is that you can take a kid's creation very seriously and actually work it out to something, to a finished product. And I think that kids would love to see a finished product with their own input, which will also give them the motivation to really go for it. And what I'm really just trying to do with this is I would just love to let kids see their importance, to just see how potentially good they can be. And like a famous quote is that everybody is born like an artist and you kind of grow out of it once you get older. And I think that's pretty sad with like the way we school children, and this is like the alternative I'm willing to provide for kids to just show them that creativity and teamwork are the key to just building something great together, and which also, I think this will also lead to having more confidence, just letting your voice be heard in a group of other people, and being aware that your aspect is as important as the next person's aspect. And that's just basically the whole point of this, is just learning to love yourself. Thank you.